Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo returned as Piccolo Jr., though he was easily defeated by the Ginyu Force. Now, Ginyu has become Kami of Earth, and is challenged by the Supreme Kai, who wishes to test his strength.
It seems I have no choice but to fight.
Okay, come get me if you can.
I decided to put him in the jacket there just because, I don't know, some kind of differentiation. Obviously, it still doesn't look anything like Captain Ginyu, but, yeah, whatever. Android 17 is now the protector of Earth because he is actually Captain Ginyu, and he has become the Kami. Because he's like, whatever, why not? This is kind of my outpost anyway. I mean, yeah, I kind of stretched things, like, why would, of all planets, why would the Ginyu Force be stationed on Earth? But I decided to go with it because, I mean, everything we know from the series goes on Earth. So, I mean, yeah, it's a creative liberty, but I mean, this entire thing is just me taking creative liberties with what happens. Who knows if this is how it would actually play out if these fights took place? Probably not. But it's what I'm going with, because it's what I got. You know, if it weren't for Ginyu's body change, man, this could all be about Android 17 kicking ass. Because that is exactly what he is doing.
Time to finish this. Here goes.
With no Majin Vegeta or anything, though, you know, they might not even be able to awaken Buu. We'll have to see. This is going to be weird, because I think Android 18 appears in this ultimate move. We're just going to pretend that doesn't happen. You know, maybe Android 18 and Android 17 are like, I don't know, maybe they saved Android 18. Do I have to go with that now? I don't know.
No good.
Well, Supreme Kai, impressed with Captain Ginyu's strength, with Kami's strength, requests his help in defeating a new menace arising on Earth, Majin Buu. They confront Babidi, the wizard trying to revive Buu, and the Ginyu Force faces his fighters. The Ginyu Force takes down Pui Pui and Yakon. Now they must take on Babidi's greatest minion, Dabura. So, let's say, because, I mean, we have to assume there's some off-screen fights here. Let's say Guldo was defeated pretty quick, because that would probably happen. Who took on, out of these guys? Let's say Jace, let's say Burter defeated Pui Pui, Jace defeated Yakon, so now it's down to Raykum versus Dabura. That's what we're going to go with. If there's an off-screen fight, we're just going to assume the good guys won, except Guldo. Because Guldo kind of sucks. Alright. And, I don't know where they're going to fight, actually. How about here? We haven't used the rocky area yet. That's good enough, right? We'll use that. We'll say that this is where Babidi is holding his fights. Is here, in the rocky area.
Feel the power of the Ginyu Force! Raccoon! Prepare to meet your end.
Prepare to meet your end. So, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of playing out the scenarios in my head of what could happen here. I mean, I guess this battle isn't going to make a huge difference in the story. If Dabura wins, then the other members of the Ginyu Force just gotta try to, you know, beat Dabura instead. If Dabura loses, then... Oh, no, here's what we're gonna do. If Dabura wins, and they have to keep fighting, that's gonna give Babidi enough energy to revive Buu. But if Raccoon wins right away, he's going to need more energy, and he's going to have to fight himself, because Babidi is playable in this game, in order to get the last of the energy. So that's what we're going to go with. And if Bobity's defeated, then he's not even going to get to revive Boo. That's just going to be the end. Boo is never brought back. They keep him sealed away. If that happens, then yeah, we never see Frieza at all. It's all just about the Ginyu Force protecting the Earth. That is what our Dragon Ball Saga has become.
That won't work.
That won't work. Now Rickum's doing pretty good against Dabura so far. I'm trying to decide if I want to take just for fun, do like, okay, we'll still have like, just for fun, like Frieza versus Boo, just to see what that would be like. But, I don't know, right now Raccoon's just kind of flooring Dabura. And since there's no Majin Vegeta, that Bobity's not going to get enough energy to revive Boo in the first place. I don't see how I can work that around. Well, that's it for Dabura. The Ginyu Force just wipes out all of Bobity's forces.
Don't go dying on me yet.
And that's our scenario right now. With all of Bobity's forces wiped out and not enough energy, he decides he must steal the energy directly from the fighters he's facing. So we'll assume now that next Ginyu's up to fight. Ginyu's gonna take down Bobity before he gets the chance to revive Boo at all. Maybe I'll make up some shit where, like, even if Bobity loses, he still had enough energy, and even though he dies, he still revives Boo. Just so the Boo Saga doesn't just end without seeing Boo at all. I mean, at least we got to see Cell, you know what I mean? I don't know. We've never seen Frieza.
I'm a wizard, so I don't really want to fight in physical battles.
I don't even know, would Android even 17 even have any energy to give to Bobity, since he's a robot? Oh, well, even though Yakon is dead, here he is. According to our canon, Jace beat this guy. Bobity's fighters are no match for the Ginyu Force. You know, Bobity's doing okay. Could be anyone's fight. Oh, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen there. I'm not always sure like what things in the game take priority, you know? Okay, chances aren't looking so good for Bobity. Oh? I slice to pieces. I think that's what he's saying. It's hard to tell. Oh! You know, Bobity's done well enough, I'll let him revive Boo, even if he dies.
What's the matter? Finished already?
Kami eliminates Bobity, but their fight still gives him just enough energy to finally reawaken Majin Buu. So now we'll start with Supreme Kai, and then we'll work our way through the, then we'll work our way through the Ginyu Force if Majin Buu wins. We're gonna start with Supreme Kai versus Majin Buu. Once again, anything now could be the end of the Buu Saga, because all we have to do is one person has to defeat Buu. That's all.
Who wants to play with you?
It looks like I have no choice.
That's right. Boo's awake. Bobity's not there, though, so Boo is already independent. I don't know. Would anyone in the Ginyu Force try to, like, make Boo a good guy? Because then we could have that whole thing, have Super Boo and Kid Boo, but I'm just not even sure if that's a scenario that would happen in this scenario. Right now, as you would expect, Boo is destroying Supreme Kai. See, why would he know Kamehameha of all things? No one around here knows Kamehameha anymore. Bum, 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 pow! Oh, I didn't think he'd make it. I'm just working, once again, I'm just working out the scenarios in my head. I go, on one hand, I'm watching the fight and be like, oh man, what's going to happen? But like, trying to think of the results of like what does happen. You know, even if they defeat Boo, the problem before is, I mean, other characters did defeat Boo, like Majin Vegeta blew himself up, but Boo just regenerated. So I guess I have to include, you know, elements of that. That Majin Boo can just, you know, regenerate. So they need to destroy him completely, and maybe that's when I'll finally like bring in Frieza to stop Boo, because Frieza has that kind of power. And I'll say that if Frieza beats Boo, then he uses something to just completely obliterate him. But I don't know if any of the Ginyus have something to be able to do that, because like even Recoom's like big explosion thing, that's kind of like Majin Vegeta's, and that wasn't enough to kill Boo. The only thing that finally killed Boo was Spirit Bomb. So I'll just say that, you know, Frieza has that kind of power. In any case, Supreme Kai is not able to stop Boo.
No good.
So we're gonna keep this going. Since Frieza couldn't stop Boo, next is Kame trying to stop Boo, which of course for us Kame is good old Android 17. That's actually Captain Ginyu here. It also could make sense for Frieza to try to be the one to stop Boo, because we know now that like Frieza knows how powerful Boo is, so if he catches wind from like a report from one of the Ginyus that, you know, Boo is on the loose, he might be like, oh crap, I guess I'm the only one who can deal with that. Or maybe, well, because the thing is, he was told, you know, never to confront Boo, is that he might just not even try, and he's be like, well, Earth is lost. But without Bobbity, I mean, Boo's just kind of a monster destroying stuff. Right, because he doesn't have Bobbity to tell him what to do. There's no domination plan here. Boo's just a powerful monster.
Wow! Oh!
Basically, we're seeing now if any of the members of the Ginyu Force can stop Boo, but like even if they can, they might, you know, realize, oh gosh, we can't, like, you know, obliterate him completely. So what do we do? Which, oh my gosh, I just thought of something. Okay, I'm not gonna say what it is. You might have already figured it out. But if Captain Ginyu actually, you know, does win this fight, I might have an alternative plan in mind. Yep, I've got a plan of motion. Looks like we're gonna get it. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Too bad. And you were so close, too.
Kame defeats Boo, but then Boo regenerates, revealing that no matter how powerful the attack, he will continue to regenerate. Captain Ginyu gets an idea on how to defeat Boo once and for all. Body switches. Captain Ginyu body switches with the monster Majin Buu. Now they just need to destroy his old body. Yeah, man, that body switch is kind of cheap, huh? So this is the scenario we're under in now. Realizing that Majin Buu can't be defeated, that his body just regenerates, Captain Ginyu goes, "Hey, well, that's an even better body then. And if I have no other way to defeating it, I'll just swap with it."
Okay, come get me if you can.
So now they've swapped bodies, and now Captain Ginyu just has to beat his old body inside of his new body. And the other Ginyus are still available. It doesn't work. I mean, it's not like he's going to body switch back at this point. We still have, I mean, Raccoon, Jason, Burger are just sitting on the sidelines there. If any of them can beat 17, that's the end of this scenario. Yeah, this could wind up being the end. I mean, it's going to be very unlikely for this Android 17. I mean, because, like, even if it does win, like, what then? Even if Android 17 does win here, what then? He can't switch bodies back. He could force him to switch bodies then. I guess we could do that. That if the 17 body does win and then proceeds to defeat all the Ginyu Force members, Ginyu has no choice but to try to switch back. And if it doesn't work out, then Boo could wind up back in his own body with all the Ginyu Force members dead, and we finally have the fight with Frieza and stuff. But that might just not happen. Boo, who is now actually Kame 17 Ginyu, might win right here. That's it. That's it. That's it. Captain Ginyu's plan works. He swaps bodies with the monster Boo and destroys his own body with Boo's soul inside. Supreme Kai thanks Kame for the support and returns back to the other world. And then, as it's just a finale here, one day, just for fun, Frieza returns to the Earth outpost, and after reading all the reports, curious about how powerful Boo really is. So he challenges Captain Ginyu, 17 Boo Kame, to a sparring match to test his power against the legendary power of Majin Buu.
You want to play with Boo?
My, are you really foolish enough to challenge me?
This is just a for fun final fight. Basically, our Dragon Ball Z thing is done here. Basically, Frieza. Here's how I get. Okay, just as they're sparring here, I'll do our story's end. I'll do our story's end here. And so, Frieza conquered the entire galaxy with the help of the Ginyu Force, led by Captain Ginyu, protector of the Earth and owner of the body of Majin Buu. I guess the question here is, if Ginyu does wind up being stronger, would he, like, try to usurp Frieza? Do we want to turn that into an arc? Here's what we'll do. If Boo defeats Frieza, we'll turn this into an arc. And I'll see you guys next time for one last Tenkaichi goof-off thing. The Rebellion of Captain Ginyu. If Frieza wins, that's it. It'll just be like, wow, Frieza, you're so powerful, and I'm always loyal to you. But if Boo wins, Ginyu's like, oh my gosh, I'm the strongest thing in the universe now. Oh, that's starting to look like we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going. Maybe we're not having this scenario at all. I'll see you guys next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, can Frieza defeat Boo? Find out next time.